Okay, hello. Can you hear me? I hope you can hear me. Uh, you're really seeing something behind the screen because there's a little something I want to show you before I start this. Why the hell? That's the wrong text. There we go. I am not a professional. Okay, so what do I want to show you? Well, it will be Inception. It's this. Uh, This is my YouTube video thing. So yeah, that's the update vlog I did, and then that's the last video. Ignore this video. That's a video you're not gonna see until I edit it a bit more and make it perfect. Um, but these videos up here, interestingly enough, this one is monetized, but this one is not eligible for monetization. I have no idea why, and I kind of don't care, but interesting. Because another thing that I've noticed on my videos is that all of my videos on Hiroshima not eligible for monetization. YouTube, what's going on there? I mean, I kind of don't care because I don't want to make money off of the memorial videos. But hey, what if someone else wants to do it and they want to monetize it? Do they not have a right to monetize it? Uh, do you just say windy as fuck? What do you mean windy as fuck? Anyway, turn on video capture. Now you don't have to deal with Inception. YouTube is an enigma. Yeah, it absolutely is. Anyway, time to get started. Oh god. Sorry about that. I would have done this earlier, but I felt like ass today. I actually ended up going to Straub because I just did not feel good. Got a note. Not sure if I'm going to go to school tomorrow. I might not. I have a doctor's note in case I decide I don't want to. So, what to talk about today? Oh, I saw on the internet what Trump said about the stuff going on about the inauguration. You know, the stuff with, oh no, that was actually the most attended inauguration in American history, when it actually was not. He said, the White House said it was presenting alternative facts. I wish I was joking, but I'm not. I mean, I I have no words. What the fuck do you mean by alternative facts, Mr. President? It feels so weird to say that, but in any case, the alternate facts. I. What? It wasn't the wrinkly orange that said this. It was his press secretary. I think it's like his press secretary is in damage control mode or something. I have no fucking idea. Hello there! Another thing I want to talk about. Let's move away from politics for a little bit. I'm gonna open a bunch of links after this. But let's talk about space. I know it seems roundabout. Number one, I was reading this thing on the internet yesterday saying that, oh, Trump might give NASA a better chance at going to Mars, which, well, that doing that might boost his numbers in terms of popularity, and it might like be a huge vanity trip. You're watching this while at work. That's probably a bad idea. You know, work is kind of important. It's not that this is not safe for work. It's that You know, you're not supposed to be doing other stuff while you're at work. What kind of... It's fireworks, so don't give a shit. Just be careful. You screw up with fireworks and people get hurt. Ugh. Fireworks is basically gunpowder that goes into the sky. So, yeah. Anyway, back to space. So, there was a news report that said Trump might bring back, NASA, might make NASA's project to go to Mars a reality. Which, if he did, that would be awesome. But, oh, hello, VKHD! I haven't seen you streaming in a while. Well, actually, no, I haven't seen you outside of my comment section. You weren't on the last video, I was wondering. Fingers go missing. Yeah, that's not. In any case, space. I have no idea if Trump's actually going to be able to get NASA to get NASA to go to Mars, because you kind of don't want to rush science. I mean, when you do, you get some stupid crap happening, like gigantic explosions. I wish I was joking, but you can probably find examples of science experiments that went wrong and then literally blew up in the scientist's face. I'm not even going to do a Google search on that. I know it's out there, I just can't name any off the top of my head. You did comment in the last one. Interesting. Maybe I missed it. I don't know. I have it set to have YouTube tell me when I get new comments on my videos. And I didn't get any notifications for the last one. Interesting. Anyway, number 1 for today is almost done. Number 1 is done. Anyway, I was also watching a video yesterday titled, "What could NASA do with the US military's budget?" Oh. What is this? The hell is this? Milk, what did you just send me? Stormtrooper. What? What is this? What is this? Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Oh, okay, that's a thing. Can I say this image? How do I... Water Fox! Please! Can I... Does this do anything? I do not use Twitter, so I have no idea how the hell to work this site. Sasa XXX Kumi Ku... Oh no, that's a squid emoticon. What? Joshiryoku Zero Max. Okay, interesting way to describe yourself, whoever you are. Stormtrooper and a dead womp. Yeah, I'm gonna put a link inside the chat. You're also gonna feel how big the delay between the chat and what you guys see are. So I'm going to send it right now. Let's see how long the delay is. Yeah, the delay is immense. Just for the record, in the stream options, I have it set to optimize for interaction low latency. So, yeah. YouTube, I don't know what you think low latency is, but this is not low latency. Period. Interesting thing I want to know, the person on the person who posted that on Twitter, in the Twitter about page, I think that's what it is, the Twitter, you know, the place where you can write stuff about you on Twitter? Yeah, she wrote Joshiryoku Zero Max, which translates into I'm like not a woman. Joshiryoku is like women powers. She has zero of that. And she finishes it by saying, max it. Which I think she considers it a good thing? I don't know what this person is. She has some weird stuff on her Twitter. She has some really weird stuff on their Twitter. What the fuck? I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna back out of this rabbit hole before I go further inside. Did I see your comment about your comments? That most of them are about my hair. Yes, I did notice that, which is kind of weird, but oh well, it's the internet. What can you expect? Anyway, back to the video about space. Can you tell I like space? It was saying that the U.S. military, no, the NASA could do a hell of a lot with the military's budget. With the kind of money that the military has, which I think they estimated is about $600 billion a year. Imagine what we could do if we like took that $600 billion a year and just maybe decreased it by a tiny fraction, maybe $1 billion, and then put that to NASA and education, and you know. Imagine what could happen if we did that. Space is cool. You have no idea. I think Markiplier said in one of his videos that if there was a chance, if there was a mission for people to go to space, they'll take volunteers and you're 100% guaranteed to go to space, but the catch is that there's a 100% chance of death by space, which I don't know what it is, but it sounds fucking cool. He would be one of the first in lines. I 100% agree with him like that. I might not like the fact that I'm dying, but I would like the fact that I'd be in space. So just the kind of stuff that NASA would be able to do with it. A lot of the missions that NASA has on the back burner right now, because they don't got money, and they have to prioritize their missions, might not be on the back burner anymore, because they can throw the money at the research. Now, granted, research needs a lot more than just money to work, but they need money. Okay, Gabriel, why are you commenting that kind of stuff? I chose not to address it before. I saw what you put in the chat before. I deliberately chose not to address it. Do I think the moon landing was fake? No. No. End of story. I'm not discussing it any further than that. The moon landings, I do believe, actually happened. There's no reason for NASA to lie about something like that. I'm more worried about why the hell are we not going back to the moon. I'm guessing it's because money, but... Number 2. Okay, other subjects. I am not using my Facebook news feed because of all the shit that's on there. Like, it's just... My Facebook news feed is just filled with crap. A lot of fake news stories. And I know some people think, oh, fake news is mostly a problem on the political left or the political right. No, it's a problem on both sides. Anyway... Stuff to talk about. Liberal watchdog group sues Trump, alleged he violated constitutional ban. Taking gifts from foreign governments. He wasn't. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about liberal groups doing that because conservatives railed against Clinton for doing that. And their complaints were, I mean, I can sort of see why they complained about the Clinton Foundation. I don't think it was bribery, but I can see why they would think it is. You know, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't think any wrongdoing was intended, but I can see why... am I a feminist? Well, depends on what your definition of feminist is. I definitely am more on the political left, and if you mean that if by feminist you mean I believe that men and women should be equal, yes, I do believe that men and women should be treated equally. But then, it's just in the modern days, you get people like social justice warriors that do some stupid stuff and make the entire feminist movement look bad. And then you talk to supporting women's rights again. Depending on what kind of feminist you ask, it's like you get things that are very different. My good instance, I guess you could say I'm part of the second. I guess you could say I'm more closer to second wave feminists than I am about the modern day third wave feminists. It's from what my mom was used to say, because she used to be very involved in the feminist movement, and she still is a feminist. It's just not the same kind of feminist that you see screaming on Twitter or Facebook or whatever. It's just she was saying that one time when she was in college, she was in one of those feminist circles that exist, and they were talking about how women should take the jobs from men and become things like scientists and doctors, which I do believe that there needs to be more women, female, scientists, doctors, and so on and so forth and so on and so forth. But when she asked, okay, and then they started going like, oh, there's no way that a woman should ever take any kind of traditional job that a woman should have. And then my mom just kind of sheepishly raised her hand and then said, oh, but what if that's what they want? And then she was immediately bashed for daring to suggest such a thing. It's like the way I see it is that women and men should have the same opportunities. If a woman wants to be a doctor, they should be able to be a doctor. If they want to be a nurse, they should be able to be a nurse. Same thing with men. Although with men, I don't think like men and nurses is a thing. Like if they want to be a nurse, fine. That if they want to, they should be able to, provided they're willing to put in the work and effort. Like more than two genders. Okay, gender, it depends on like biological gender or like how you identify gender. There is actually no, there is more than one biological gender. I was about to say something completely and totally stupid. Oh my god. I completely forgot about intersex people for a moment there, but yeah, there I do believe that gender is not this black and white, you're either one or the other thing. I mean, I'm not used to dealing with people who are like that because I don't know of anyone who is like that, at least not off the top of my head. I'll probably just treat them like any other person, because why would you treat them any different? Yeah, trans people, as in, that would be gender identification. Yes. So, I do believe that they should get protections. I don't think it's right for someone to hate on them or discriminate against them just because they identify one way or other. And then there's certain other things that are done that's just like, ugh. You know what I find really interesting is that when it comes to accepting trans people and like that, people like that, in most cases the country of Japan is generally the people who aren't trans but they say they are the opposite sex. I'm not sure what you mean. What? If you identify as the opposite sex, there's like, of course, there's a difference between trying to get away with something that's illegal and like genuinely saying you're trans, but I don't think it's a major issue. It's John Oliver was saying, did a lot of research on it, and then he was saying that it does those sort of things generally don't happen. There might be some he didn't say there was any exceptions, but I'm willing to bet that if you look hard enough, you could probably find some exceptions, but those exceptions are probably few and far between. The one thing that concerns me about if because I'm bringing this into the discussion about things like the bathroom bills that you have in certain countries. I can see why you would want to do it. I don't think it's right. I can see why some people would want it, but I don't think it's right. But then you get people who are what you call intersex, and that means they're both born with both. They're born with both man parts and women parts. I know it's hard to believe, but like it happens. I mean, biology is not perfect. It happens sometimes. So, if they're intersex, generally what happens is at birth the doctors will ask the parents to, if they want to make the child, they want to assign the gender at birth. Some parents will decide that they don't want to do that. Most parents decide they want to assign a gender, and the assigned gender is generally women. But some parents decide they don't want to assign the gender at birth. In which case, how do those bathroom bills affect those people? Most of the time, because it's like, oh, it has to be the body parts that you have on your body. Okay, they have both. What does that mean? How do... It's like... I sometimes I feel like the people who are making those laws and all that, they don't think about tiny minorities that often get forgotten in those kinds of laws. It's weird. Interestingly enough, Japan in some ways is actually farther ahead than the United States in terms of accepting those people. I know it sounds weird because Japan is generally a consistently conservative country, but then you get things like, and yeah, in some places, gay, LGBT communities are not as accepted as other things. But the thing to think about is that in the case of Japan, most of the hate towards the LGBTQ community, it was actually imported from the West. And before that, there wasn't really any prohibitions against it. It was perfectly fine to be any of those things. You could be any of those things, and no one would care. As a matter of fact, in some cases, it was actually the norm. I think the Tokugawa shogunate had problems with kabuki theater because the samurai would often sleep with the actors in kabuki theater. So what they did is they banned women from acting in kabuki. But that didn't stop anything because it's like the samurai were perfectly okay with sleeping with a man. So big fail for the Tokugawa shogunate there. But then when Japan was modernizing, they brought in these ideas of oh, it's bad to be gay, it's bad to be bi, it's bad to be trans, it's bad to be this, and all this kind of bull crap. It was imported from the West because that's the way the West thought. So, and Japan was trying to be more like the West. So that's what happened. There's a lot more than just that got imported, but that's kind of the root of how it got started. In some places in Japan, it's been moving in the opposite direction towards acceptance once again, which I think is good, and was actually the norm for Japanese society for the longest time. I have like some weird views on things. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. I think I fucked up that fold. Uh-oh. Oh, someone left. Oh, sad. Whoever was the one that left and stopped watching, goodbye. I will not be doing this because it's like 7 p.m. So I won't be doing this too long. I'll probably stop at 10. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? If you guys have a suggestion on something to talk about, feel free to put it in the chat. Feel free to ask questions. When I see it, I'll try to get around to it. Uh-oh. Hold on a moment. Okay. Yeah, I should do more Kerbal Space Program. I would if I had a computer. Well, not that I don't have a computer. If I had a computer that can actually do it and record at the same time, which right now I don't. Again, my fucking desktop broke and my laptop broke. Accidentally closed my window. Oh, okay. The trending tab on YouTube is so bad. What? What's trending? I usually don't check the trending tab. I usually just go to my subscriptions and then look for Markiplier and Official NerdCube. Yeah, those are the two channels I watch the most on YouTube. Oh dear God! Okay. They have an assload of views but no likes or comments. Oh, that's because a lot of... Have you noticed that a lot of the stuff on the trending tabs is like from those big name places like... Oh shit, what were they called? Like Trevor Noah, what else? It's like those TV productions, if you know what I mean. But those TV productions, they generally don't interact with like, you know, YouTube viewers and stuff like that. They interact with like TV viewers and stuff like that, but not like YouTube comment and those areas. Which is why they don't have, I think, I'm not an expert, but I think this is why they have things like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You accidentally made your rocket into a firework. It is a lot easier to make a rocket in Kerbal Space Program that will blow up than it is to make a rocket that actually goes someplace. Actually, no, I shouldn't say someplace. It's easier to make a rocket that'll blow up than it is to make a rocket that will go up. Just like the way I see it with some of the things in Kerbal Space Program, if you can get it off the launch pad, you're in good shape. Hence Flying Dildarian Mark 1. Yes! Yes, hence Flying Dildarian Mark 1. Oh my god. I gotta get that series running once I get a computer that can actually handle the fucking things, but... Again, computer's broke. I don't got the money to fix it. And even if I did... Even if I did have the money, what's happening right now is Microsoft and AMD, no, not Microsoft, Intel and AMD are about to release a whole bunch of new parts, so I'm waiting for those. Anything else you guys want me to talk about? Oh, God. defeated the giant flying Death Star. What? How? Do you cheat? Do you use hacks? Because, you know, for me, it's always gone... When it comes to Kerbal Space Program, there's always a certain point where I try it, and then it's like... It starts off fine, but then I get to a certain point and it just, like, falls apart. It took you 30 days, holy shit. Because the stages were hard. Oh yeah! I remember doing some going on Kerbal Space Program once, and then hitting the button, the space bar, and then going, yeah, thinking this is gonna go high into the sky, and then it just blew up on the launch pad, and it's like, what the fuck happened? And then I realized, oh, I had all the stages going at the same time. Of course it's gonna blow up. Ooh. Oh, you just sent me a video, Mark. No, what's this? The Eric Andres Show. What is this? What? What am I watching? What? I thought I'd see a talk show! What the fuck is this? What? I'm gonna close that and never talk about it again. What the fuck? Okay. Number 6. I just want to save right now that, like, my YouTube, let's see if I can get this showing up. I don't know if it'll... Oh, yeah! I can! Okay. Display capture. Okay. So, this is the Eric Andre Show. I'm not going to actually show the video. I just want to show you what's on the side. Look at where my mouse pointer is on the side. 4 disturbing true stories from Reddit. Yes! Because that's the kind of stuff I sometimes watch on YouTube. I go to that side. Yeah. I should do one of these with your brother. What? United flight delayed after computer glitch grounds U.S. planes. What? You know, I just want to say that there's a lot of things, there's a lot of times when it's okay to design a computer program that could have a catastrophic failure and then get grounded and then have the flight, no, and then like have the program just not work for a little bit. But like computer flights, get that shit right. I know that programming is hard, but come on, get that shit right, people. Anything else? My news feed on Google News is filled with Trump stuff that I just do not want to talk about right now. You know what? There's nothing funny on here. Fark! Fark, save us. Give us something that we can laugh at together. Someone finally launched the perfect Kickstarter for Catterday fans. Okay. Someone's made a magical bubble bowl chair for cat. What? Oh, I don't know if that's adorable or if that's something. Okay. Display capture. That thing is something that exists. I don't. What? A magical thing called Dim Dim, or transparent bubble chair for your pet cat. Yeah, that's a thing. Apparently. Whoa, you were delayed 6 hours? Holy shit, man. Let's see if Fark can give us anything else to laugh at. After 22 years, Gambia's dictator loses election. What to do? Simple, just empty the state coffers and ship out all luxury vehicles by plane before leaving the country. Oh, you fucking jackass. I was surprised when I saw the news that he had announced that he just stepped down. I was like, wow, that seems really easy. Like, dictators usually don't step down that easily. But, that's the catch. Of course, that's the catch. Oh my god, you know, I'm not even bringing that up, you know. Gabriel, blew up your own shipyard in Battle Station. I haven't brought that up in a while. You're the one bringing that up. That's on you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We should really get back to playing Battle Stations Midway and those kinds of games sometime. Oh my lord. Just find a date and time when we're all available. Get everyone together. All like eight people. Let's see how much we can do with 8 people who know how to play Battle Stations Midway and have probably forgotten in the past 3-4 years because we haven't played the game in a really long time. That'd be amazing. Net connection problems are the worst. Yeah, they are. I've heard about the stuff going on where you are, Milk. Oh my god. Come on, Lord, come on. World of Warships. I don't know. I tried World of Warships and I wasn't a big fan of that. Let's see. Anything else? What? Okay. San Antonio police confirm one person has been killed at a shooting inside Rolling Oaks Mall in San Antonio. 2 suspects were attempting to rob the K Jewelers store inside the mall around 3:30 p.m. They left the store. They encountered 2 witnesses who tried to intervene. I'm sorry, it's just they meant good in doing that, but then that's why I would very much prefer if you had like trained professionals dealing with those situations. Oh my god. Haven't been on Clone Wars RP in a while. I'm scared now when I come back the ship is gonna be on fire. What? Wait, do you mean that literally or figuratively? Both. Both. Both? Wait, both. Everyone is dead. Oh, that's probably not a good thing. Uh-oh. Come on. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. Even the ice is on fire. Ooh. What? Yeah, Jeff really loves that. Interesting. Come on. Folding. Even the ice is on things on fire. Even the ice. That's like saying water is dry. Yeah. Yeah, it is. But you know what? I think some scientist somewhere made water that can catch on fire. So, yeah. I know that sounds like a contradiction, but someone out there has probably made that contradiction a reality. Yeah, this one event where a Sith ship landed in our hangar bay and wanted to talk to our naval cap. What? About release? Wait. I'm gonna stop you right there. A Sith wanted to talk. A Sith wanted to talk. Ishiroha. 8 done. Sith negotiations, it was already a bad sign. Yeah! You think? Hello there, Miss Anime Girl 1. Uh oh, come on. You know, liquid can be dry. I remember drinking wine once, and then it was so weird. It was liquid, but it was dry. It was the weirdest thing. Turns out our blast shields do nothing against Sith. Let's hope that this makes my pronunciation better and not worse. Cheers! That's just regular water, not Crystal Pepsi. I didn't have time to go to the store to buy some. Gross. Let's see. Japanese Prime Minister wants Trump to recognize Japan's contributions to the U.S. economy. Yeah, he probably should have done that a long time ago. For those of you who don't know, Trump has been railing about Japanese companies that have been I will come back on by 9. Okay, Gabe, bye. But by 9, I probably will not be streaming anymore. So. Okay, come on. For those of you who don't know, Trump has been a regular basher of Japan when it comes to their companies. He also bashed China, but Japan's gotten a fair amount of bashing too. It's like what Trump says about Japan is like straight out of the 80s and 70s. I'm willing to bet that a lot of these frustrations that is coming from him is because Trump has continued to voice those frustrations. I think just a little while ago he was bashing Toyota for making a factory in Mexico instead of America, even though the plans for that factory were like made well before Trump became president. I don't get it. I'm willing to bet that like the reaction in Japan when Trump became president was just absolute shock. Like even NHK, which in their charter is forbidden from taking political stances on their news stories. Oh my god. Like the newscasters, which generally keep their composure and report on stuff objectively in NHK, even they, you could tell that they were completely shocked at the US election results. Even if they weren't saying it. and if you can tell that an NHK newscaster is just speechless at the results of the election. Oh, that's just the tip of the iceberg, my friends. I think it's well past time that Trump actually acknowledged that the Japanese companies have provided a lot to the U.S. economy, way more than people give credit to them for. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Of him acting. That was actually one of the first things we were talking about. The alternate facts fiasco. That's one of the stuff that was going on about. It was his press secretary. He was going. Yeah, I heard about him going on. Big baby orange with baby hands. Okay, can we maybe ease up on the hands thing? When we first said it was funny, but it's kind of getting old. He's a living meme. Oh yeah, he is absolutely a living meme. It's amazing what the internet has done. Some of it good, some of it bad. But yeah, the stories of him acting like a baby when discussing crowd sizes. It's just like there's photographic evidence that the crowd was smaller than me. What are you trying to prove? And then that was after that kind of that, and then like it was after that which I woke up today and I looked at the news and it was like Trump's press secretary said that oh no, the White House, they didn't lie, they just presented alternative facts. Alternative facts. I I couldn't make that up if I tried. I just like, what the fuck does alternative facts even mean? I mean, it's like people in my family are saying that, oh, it means that Trump lives in an alternative reality, which sometimes I feel like he does. Oh. Come on. Alternative facts. La La Land. Oh, yeah. I don't. Sometimes I look at, like, the media, though, and then I think that, though they're trying to do their job, yeah, but then they try to do their job, and then shit like that happens. It's like, do we live in a world where journalism doesn't matter anymore? Where doing research on the facts is no longer important? Interesting thing to know, Trump is going into office with the lowest approval rating of any president in recent history. I'm not sure how it is that much in the past, so I'm only willing to go so far as saying recent history. He's not even like. It hasn't been more than like 2 or 3 days since his. Trying to keep press out of that. That was a story that was out there a long time ago. the media made a big fuss. I'm not sure what happened after that. You're talking about the moving of the White House press corps out of the White House. The journalists that are able to stay at the White House and question, you generally are the first to be able to question the president, be it Obama or Bush or Trump. That feels weird to say. But yeah, I'm not sure what came of that. I know the media made a fuss about him considering moving the White House press corps, the press access areas of the White House to somewhere else, but I don't know if anything actually came of that. I know he was talking about it. I don't know if he actually did it. So I folded 10. I don't know how much more I'll fold. I'm not feeling good today, so. I just want to point out that at my stream thing it says, check your resolution. I'm sorry, I don't even know what resolution I have my stream set to. I just, let OBS choose everything for me. Oh, dear God. I probably should not be doing this for much longer. I wonder if there's any news coming from Japan. I actually got Furigana Injector installed on this so I can read stuff on the news today. On the Japanese news today. Let's see. Ryukyu Shimpo says something about something that I cannot read because there's so much kanji. God damn it! Furigana Injector, save me. Nothing. Yeah, great job there, computer programmer. Dear God. Oh, there we go. Now it's there. So what's this coming from Ryukyu Shimpo, which I think is one of the biggest newspapers in Okinawa. Akeda Fukuchiji Giwaku Irai Yobo Atta. What? Oh. Nodashi Shishou no Innen no Ronsen Tai Mandai. Oh. Death by folding cranes for so long. Hopefully that won't happen. I just got a tweet. Or at least was sent a tweet. What does this say? In fairness to Trump, from this angle it looks like a million. Oh, that picture! Oh, that's from Star Wars. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And I just want to say right now that things Trump. When it comes to Trump, like even a lot of Republicans don't like him. My grandma, who lives in Michigan, and she is a Republican. She did not vote Trump. She did not vote Clinton either, but she did not vote for Trump. Who did my grandma vote for? No one knows. Not even she knows. I'm not even joking. She does not know who she voted for to be president of the United States. All she did was look for, is it Trump? Is it Trump? No. Okay. Is it Clinton? No. Okay. I'm voting for this person. That's literally all. Okay, I think this is 11. Vote Harambe 20. No, don't vote Harambe. Vote. Oh shit, what was this guy? What was his name? Joe Exotic. Yeah, Joe Exotic for president. By the way, is Kanye actually running for 2020? This man's. Oh, people are starting to stop watching. I guess I'm gonna call this a day soon, because I cannot keep this going forever. So probably after this. Yes, but I only see 2 people left in the area where it says watching or not. It's getting late, so I'm not surprised. Ugh. The hell is this? I am a Nigerian prince in need of a small loan. My enormous assets are frozen. Will email you soon. Period. Ow. I tried to smile and then there's a crack in my lips. Ow. I think that's the White House press secretary. At least the press people. Someone in the White House press team. Although, that's like a parody tweet. I can't believe people actually used to fall for the Nigerian prince scam. Like, seriously. I I sexually identify as the attack helicopter. That meme. That meme. Wait, that's a scam? Oh no. Alright, I'm going to be calling it a day after this. Although it's probably night already. And I think this is 12. Okay. Nishiro Hato Juni 12. Okay. This is gonna... I'm gonna stop here for now. Then fold more again tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to school. I kind of don't feel well. I don't know if I'm gonna feel well tomorrow. So I'm gonna call it a day here. And then I'll see you guys... Excuse me. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Yes, the chat did degrade so fast. Alright, so I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya.